For decades, we've all heard the same thing. A good daily walk is pretty much the gold standard for staying healthy as we get older. But what if that advice, as good as it is only telling half the story? What if the real key to our independence, to our safety, lies in something else we've been overlooking? Right? It's a real puzzle, one that surgeons and physical therapists see every single day. They have patients who are dedicated walkers. They get their miles in, but they still struggle with things that require basic strength. So, what is going on? What's the disconnect here? So, let's dive right into that. Let's explore this surprising gap between what we've always been told and what mobility specialists are actually seeing with their own eyes. And this really lays it all out. On one side, you have the advice we all know and trust. But on the other, you have this clinical reality. Even the most faithful walkers can show these clear signs of weakness that honestly put them at risk. Just take a second and think about this. Does any of this feel familiar? Needing to use your arms to push yourself up out of a chair, that little bit of knee tremble on the stairs. These aren't just small things, they're signals. They are your body's way of telling you that a really crucial piece of your mobility is fading, even if you are getting all your steps in. And this is so, so important. If you recognized yourself in any of those examples, please hear this. It is not your fault. This has nothing to do with not trying hard enough. It's simply about a widespread misunderstanding of what our bodies truly need to stay strong as the years go by. So, to really get to the bottom of this, we need to talk about the science just a little bit. And it all boils down to a really critical difference between two types of fitness that we often lump together: endurance and strength. Okay, so think of it this way. Walking is absolutely fantastic for building endurance. It trains your heart, your lungs, it gives you the ability to go longer. But strength is a different animal. Strength is what lets you navigate the world safely. It's what gives you the power to pop up from a low chair, or more importantly, to catch yourself if you suddenly trip. It's your safety net. Here's a great way to picture it. Think of your body as a car. Walking is like keeping the engine in perfect running order, and that's essential, of course. But strengthening, that's like reinforcing the car's frame, the chassis. And you can have the best engine in the world, but without a strong, solid frame, you're just not safe on a bumpy road. And these are the specific parts of that frame that walk-in tends to miss. That steady, forward motion of a walk just doesn't challenge the big, powerful muscles in your thighs and glutes, the ones you need to rise up. It kind of neglects your calves, which are absolutely critical for your balance, and your hip flexors, which you need to pick your feet up high enough to clear a rug or a curb. Okay, so we've identified the problem. We know walking isn't the whole picture. So what do we do about it? Well, the great news is the solution isn't complicated. It doesn't require a gym membership. It really comes down to just a few simple, powerful movements. These are the big three. Sit to stands directly build back that power you need to get up from any seat. Calf raises? Those are your secret weapon for rock-solid stability and balance. And simple knee lifts literally retrain your brain and body to pick your feet up properly, which can dramatically cut your risk of tripping. And here's a huge mental shift. I want you to stop thinking of these as grueling workouts. That's not the goal. The goal isn't to get exhausted. It's to get activated. With every single repetition, you're sending a direct signal to those muscles that have been neglected, basically telling them, hey, I still need you. Wake up, stay strong, and be ready when I call on you. And guess what? When you start sending those signals consistently, your body listens, and it responds, often much, much faster than people imagine. So let's take a look at what you can realistically expect. In just a couple of weeks, you'll likely start to feel like your movements are just more controlled, more solid. Then, after about 2 months, things that used to be a chore, like climbing stairs or getting out of the car, start to feel noticeably easier. And by the 3-month mark, something amazing happens. That nagging, low-level fear of falling, it starts to fade away, and it's replaced by a real, earned sense of confidence. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds great, but isn't it too late for me? And I want to be crystal clear about this. The answer from all the research is a huge, emphatic no. Your body's ability to build muscle doesn't just switch off on your 65th birthday. Study after study shows that adults in their 70s, 80s, even 90s can successfully get stronger. Age is not the barrier. The only barrier is not giving your muscles the right signal. So let's bring this all home, because this has never been just about doing a few exercises. It's about what those exercises give you back. It's about connecting this simple strategy to the biggest prize of all, your freedom. If you remember one thing, let it be this: absolutely keep walking. It supports your health, your heart, your mind. It's wonderful. But add targeted strengthening, because that is what preserves your freedom, your independence, your ability to live your life on your own terms. I think this is such a powerful way to look at it. We can't just assume we'll stay independent, but we're not helpless either. We can actively build and protect it. It's not something that just happens to us. It's a direct result of the choices and the actions we take, starting today. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Your body, right now, is a perfect reflection of the signals it's been receiving up to this point. And walking is a good signal, but we now know it's an incomplete one. So the question is, knowing what you know now, what new, more powerful signal are you going to send it today?